Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a superpower? To be a silent hunter of the night, moving without a sound? Well, one creature has perfected this art, and it's not a comic book hero. It's the owl. These magnificent birds are nature's stealth bombers, and today we're going to uncover the incredible secrets behind their silent flight. How do they do it? How do they glide through the air like a ghost, completely unheard by their prey? Let's dive into the amazing science and evolution that makes the owl a true master of silence. To understand why an owl's silence is so special, we need a baseline. Let's think about a bird we're all familiar with, the pigeon. When a pigeon takes off, you hear it, right? There's that distinctive flapping sound, a whoosh whoosh that cuts through the air. Or think of a powerful eagle or a hawk. They are incredible hunters, but their flight generates noise. This noise is created by turbulence. As their wings beat down, they push air out of the way, creating little vortices and pressure waves that we perceive as sound. For most birds, this isn't a huge problem. Many hunt during the day, relying on speed and sharp eyesight. Their prey is often already on high alert. But for the owl, everything is different. Owls are nocturnal or crepuscular, meaning they hunt at night or during twilight. Their prey, like mice, voles, and other small rodents, have evolved incredibly sensitive hearing to survive in the dark. A single rustle of leaves can send them scurrying to safety. If an owl made as much noise as a pigeon, its dinner would be gone long before the owl even got close. So, for the owl, silence isn't just a cool trick. It's a matter of life and death. Silence is the key to a successful hunt. So, how do they achieve this incredible feat? The magic lies in the unique structure of their feathers. It's not just one thing, but a combination of 3 special adaptations. Let's call them the owl's stealth toolkit. First up is the leading edge of their primary flight feathers. If you look at a typical bird's feather, the front edge is smooth and firm. When it cuts through the air, it creates a lot of noise. But an owl's feather is different. The leading edge has a stiff, comb-like structure. It looks like the teeth of a tiny saw. This serrated edge doesn't just slice through the air. It breaks up the flow of air into smaller micro. Instead of one large, noisy gust of wind, you get lots of tiny, quiet ones. This effectively muffles the sound at its very source. Think of it like a diffuser on a hairdryer. Instead of a single harsh jet of air, it spreads the flow out, making it softer and quieter. That's exactly what the owl's leading edge comb does. Next in the toolkit is the trailing edge of the wing. After the air has flowed over the top of the wing, it meets the air flowing underneath at the back edge. In most birds, this meeting is abrupt, creating pressure fluctuations that generate sound. But the owl has another trick up its sleeve. The feathers on the trailing edge are flexible and have a soft, fringe-like texture. This tattered, porous fringe allows the air from the top and bottom of the wing to mix together smoothly and gradually. There's no sharp collision of air currents. Instead, they merge in a controlled, silent way. This trailing edge fringe is crucial for dampening the sound that would otherwise be created as the air leaves the wing. It's like adding a silencer to the end of the wing, making the owl's flight even quieter. But the silence doesn't stop there. The third and final part of the owl's stealth toolkit is the surface of the feathers themselves. If you were to touch an owl's wing, which I don't recommend you try, you'd notice it feels incredibly soft, almost like velvet. This is because the top surface of their wings is covered in a downy, velvety structure. This soft covering absorbs sound in the same way that acoustic foam panels in a recording studio do. Any noise that might be generated by the feathers rubbing against each other during the flap is absorbed by this plush, velvety pile. So you have the leading edge comb breaking up the sound, the trailing edge fringe smoothing the airflow, and the velvety surface absorbing any remaining noise. It is a three-part system that works in perfect harmony to make the owl a ghost in the sky. Now, you might be thinking, that's all great. But does it really make that much of a difference? The answer is a resounding yes. Scientists have conducted experiments in anechoic chambers rooms designed to be completely silent to measure the sound of different birds flying. When they tested pigeons and falcons, their microphones picked up a significant amount of noise across a range of frequencies. But when they tested a barn owl, the results were astonishing. At frequencies above 1.6 kHz, which is well within the hearing range of their prey, the owl was practically inaudible. The sound it produced was below the background noise level of the microphones. It was flying in complete silence. This isn't just a small reduction in noise. It's a near-total elimination of sound at the frequencies that matter most for a successful hunt. There's another reason owls need to be so quiet, and it has to do with their own hearing. Owls have some of the most sophisticated hearing in the animal kingdom. Their faces are shaped like satellite dishes, a feature called the facial disc. This disc funnels sound towards their ears, which are asymmetrically placed on their heads. One is higher than the other. This asymmetry allows them to pinpoint the location of a sound with incredible precision, both horizontally and vertically. They can hear a mouse rustling under a thick blanket of snow. Now, imagine if their own wing beats were creating a lot of noise. It would be like trying to listen for a whisper while someone is shouting in your ear. The owl's silent flight isn't just about sneaking up on prey. It's also about preventing their own flight noise from interfering with their supersensitive hearing. It allows them to listen for the tiny sounds of their next meal while they are on the move. They are both the listener and the silent hunter all at once. This incredible adaptation has not gone unnoticed by humans. Engineers and scientists are fascinated by the owl's silent flight and are actively studying it to create quieter technology. Imagine quieter airplanes that don't disturb communities near airports, or think about the blades of a wind turbine. They can be quite noisy. Researchers are developing new blade designs with serrated leading edges and porous trailing edges, directly inspired by the owl's wing. They are also looking at creating quieter fans for everything from computers to air conditioning units. By mimicking the owl's natural design, we can make our world a little bit quieter. It's a perfect example of biomimicry learning from nature's genius to solve human problems. The owl, a master of evolution, is now teaching us how to engineer a quieter future. So, the next time you see an image of an owl, or perhaps are lucky enough to spot one in the wild, remember that you're looking at a marvel of biological engineering. You're re-looking at a creature that has perfected the art of silence through a brilliant combination of specialized feathers. The comb-like leading edge, the fringed trailing edge, and the velvety surface all work together to turn a potentially noisy flight into a ghostly glide. This silence allows them to be the ultimate nocturnal predators, surprising their prey and using their own phenomenal hearing to its full potential. The owl is a testament to the power of evolution and a source of inspiration for our own technology. They are the true silent flyers of the night. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of owls. If you found this as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the wonders of the natural world. Let me know in the comments what other animal superpowers you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep looking up